The American Revolution wasn't just fought on grand battlefields. It spilled over into civilian lives as well. In July 1779, British Major General William Tryon led a series of raids on Connecticut's shoreline, aiming to cripple the state's support for the Continental Army and instill fear in the populace. A brutal campaign, more than just military objectives. Tryon, a former royal governor of New York, wasn't solely focused on military targets. His orders from British Commander-in-Chief Sir Henry Clinton included destroying supplies, infrastructure, and private homes with the intention of demoralizing the colonists and disrupting their ability to wage war. A forceful arrival, targeting key towns. On July 5, 1779, Tryon arrived off the Connecticut coast with a sizable force of approximately 600 troops, a mix of British regulars and Loyalist volunteers. Over the next 2 weeks, they launched attacks on 3 key coastal towns: Fairfield, New Haven, and Norwalk. Fairfield in flames, the brutality of war. The raid on Fairfield on July 7th became a grim symbol of Tryon's campaign. Facing minimal resistance, British troops burned much of the town, including homes, churches, and businesses. The destruction was allegedly sparked by American militia firing from within houses, leading Tryon to order retaliation against the civilian population. New Haven and Norwalk, looting and destruction. New Haven, on July 12, offered more resistance, with American militia inflicting some casualties on the British. However, the town was ultimately spared widespread burning, possibly due to negotiations with local officials. Norwalk, attacked on July 14, faced a similar fate to Fairfield, with much of the town reduced to ashes. Limited military impact, lasting psychological scars. While Tryon's raids destroyed supplies and infrastructure, they achieved little in terms of strategic military objectives. The Continental Army, though angered by the attacks, remained largely unaffected. However, the psychological impact on the civilian population was significant. The brutality of the raids instilled fear and distrust of the British, solidifying the colonists' resolve for independence. A controversial legacy, a turning point in public opinion. Tryon's raid remains a controversial episode in the American Revolution. His tactics of targeting civilians were widely condemned, even by some within the British command. However, the raids also served as a turning point in public opinion. The brutality displayed by the British further strengthened the colonists' desire for independence and unified their opposition to British rule. Beyond the battlefield, the human cost of war. The story of Tryon's raid serves as a reminder of the human cost of war, extending beyond soldiers on the battlefield. It highlights the devastating impact of conflict on civilian lives and the enduring scars left on communities long after the fighting stops.